everyone, it's Rick Bronson. Today we're going to be doing a video on modern Japanese homes and why they're so unique, the aesthetic, the interior design, the architecture, and just everything it presents. And so today I'm going to provide some of my commentary for this video on YouTube from the local project on Harry's house. And I'm going to give some of my opinions on it. I'm going to talk a little bit about Japanese architecture, homes, and things like that, and what I love so much about the interior design, and just give you guys a rundown. So let's begin. What you'll tend to see from a lot of modern Japanese design is the interior design is so clean. Minimalist principle specifically, that shows like clean lines and natural materials. Space tends to be a high priority. It's like a premium feature in many like Japanese households. Pretty nice house so far.
My name's Chris Gilbert, and I was a project lead for Harry House. Coburg's in the north of Melbourne, bound by Sydney
Beautiful
Road
city.
and Lygon Street, so you have lots of amenity around this area and fantastic access to things
Great
like
access to nature. It's a very key thing for a lot of Japanese homes.
So it was only 10 minutes from
so that the
studio,
windows
so
can
it's
be
really
spacious,
fantastic
so that the
for
windows can like look outward to nature. It's a very big thing.
The site was originally home to a double-fronted pre-war weatherboard cottage. The client wished to maintain as much of the warmth of the entry through that cottage as possible, but really wanted to produce a new lens to this amazing kind of ramshackle garden that existed out the back, which was a mix of fig trees and to create a frame to that lush garden.
A very big component of the living rooms in Japan have a lot to do with the design for it to be connected to nature.
Cubbies and tree houses,
and that's a very big thing.
Block. And there's
a lot of like staining wood. Staining wood is usually allowed to accentuate the grain of the wood instead of just randomly covering the grain of the wood.
Unique to blocks on the back of.
I don't know what he's doing here, but because it's inspired. But a lot of Japanese homes are devoid of clutter.
It's like you're living inside a textural
because
object.
They want to have, again, a lot of empty space. Space is a premium feature in a lot of Japanese homes, and they want to leave it up to the imagination of the person in there.
The front part of the house retained the original cottage, and it's not obvious that there's been a big renovation. Tanya, I'm one of the homeowners here.
Hi, Tanya.
I live with my husband, Pete, and our 3 boys. Our dog, and the house is named after him by our youngest son, who used to
have a great time in
the Harry house.
These type of inspired homes. There's so much space that they could just literally just run around for days in.
The material selection
for kids as well
was quite important. We really fixtures that had a life and had like errors and
look at the fixtures,
because that's what kind of makes the tree house. It's not this perfect.
A very minimalist amount of fixtures.
The concrete obviously is never going to go anywhere.
They're using natural materials of wood.
It's indestructible. It's actually fireproof.
Using those monotone colors, which you're supposed to do, because in kitchens they're supposed to have this, perfect, practical, beautiful, minimalist design with simple light fixtures that you saw up on the roof, and dining tables and chairs. They should be very monotone in colors.
Japanese piece of furniture, which is
and again space. Very big thing. Space
for that to be incorporated into the project,
and avoiding unnecessary decor. You look on there, they have unnecessary decor around the countertop, which is a very big staple set again. And the view of nature.
We kept the original pre-war cottage.
It's beautiful.
And inserted a
look at that view of nature. The windows just completely show nature everywhere it goes, and that's what you want from a Japanese inspired home.
Main kids' living space.
I don't know how they're gonna do the bathroom though, to be honest with you, because the bathroom is a little bit more technical. You gotta really do stuff for that, because you have to bring nature inside as well with that.
The area of this building is quite tight.
Some soothing color palettes.
Over 200 square. We needed to look for alternate solutions.
That's nice.
One of which is providing soft netted areas in the voids rather than additional rumpus rooms. And what the nets do, which is pretty interesting, is allow you to occupy an entire space without needing furniture.
Wow.
So rather than a room needing to be
look at that boho-ish
have a couch,
decor right there.
You can just have a
that's what I'm talking about. Like that's again the practicality and use of space It's
in
beautiful.
our projects, and in particular this project. And
Bathroom
we
looks
find
really
it
nice
really
once
helps
again.
connect the
Connection
user with the
to
landscape.
wow, again they did show it. They
And
showed
the
a connection
sky.
to nature as well.
These boxes are pretty unique.
Toilets
really.
in Japan usually
Had the
come with a
opportunity to
bidet.
see
If you don't know what a
gardening
bidet
gets
is,
really
you
great
basically
sky
something you
view
turn
factor.
on to wipe your
So the
butt
full
with
height
water
glass
after
really
you're done
captures both of those elements.
taking a poop.
The bathroom.
Look at it, they did it.
And that was having a separate spaces for the toilet, a separate space for the basin, and a separate space for bathing.
That is how
which is
Japanese
how
rooms
Japanese
are configured.
bathrooms
This
are
is true.
configured.
That's awesome. They really brung in there. A big thing in
home,
Japan is there's
in
double
that respect,
drying
this
units
project's no different.
in the bathroom, so you can literally hang
The
your
step
clothes
down
on the
kitchen
hanger,
is
and you
really
could literally,
fantastic
you
because
could literally
it allows the person who's using
dry
the
your home,
kitchen
just dry your
to
clothes.
their workspace to be at 900 mils, and it's perfect for preparing food, where the people on the other side of the bench space are interacting with an object that's much more like a piece of furniture at table height.
The house has been incredible to raise a young family in. I love the light. I love being in the garden, seeing the seasons and the weather change.
Very beautiful.
I love
With the outcome, you know, it's her house. It was designed for her and her family, and if she's happy, we're happy. You know, it's a family house for living, not for filming, ironically.
So yes, as you can see, the house is a really beautiful looking house. I think one of the things that may have been lacking was the use of an intercom system. Usually in Japan, they have intercom systems for apartments and houses and stuff like that. Safety is a really big thing there. And so something such as an intercom system is in every home. The filtration system. Usually in Japanese homes, there are a filtration system, and basically just make it an overall healthier living space. I think actually if we were to do that here in America, we could drastically reduce the amount of COVID cases, or at least reduce the amount of the chance of it spreading. So if you liked the video, go ahead and give me a like, comment below. What do you think is your type of style of home? What do you like? Is it minimalism? Is it boho? You know, is it contemporary? What do you like? Tell me what you like in the comments below. We can have a discussion about that. But until then, I'll see you guys on the next video while I sip more of my green tea. Bye, guys.